What ho gamers, Brendan here. If you like speed, you'll like this. If you like explosions, you'll like this. If you like speed and explosions at the same time, then you're about to experience the rush of Split Second. And you'll definitely like this. Split Second is a fast-paced, caffeine-fueled, rough-and-ready ride brought to you by Black Rock Studios and is incredibly fun to play. It feels like a modern arcade racer that's just watched a Die Hard marathon. The game is set up to look like an adrenaline-soaked TV show that sees millionaires race top-end fuel guzzlers around an explosive playground, and you take part in episodes of the show, with each episode featuring different types of races. These range from standard races to challenges such as dodging airstrikes from an Apache helicopter. You'll also have to avoid juggernauts spewing explosive barrels into your path, and elimination rounds where the last car at each checkpoint explodes. Boom! The presentation is top notch and drips with quality. You've got your usual setup here with your multiplayer, split screen and quick play modes, but the season mode is where you'll be starting off. As you complete each race, you win credits based on what position you finished in, and as the credits build up, you unlock more races and better cars, and so the process continues. It's no nonsense, simple, and it works. There's no tweaking car setups or adjusting tyre pressures here, nope. However, every one of the vehicles available has its own feel, and each handles completely differently to the other. Also, they all have their strengths and weaknesses, and some are more suited to certain types of races. Trucks, for example, have a higher resilience to explosions and don't lose control as much, whereas some cars can get buffeted about like a leaf. A leaf that's on fire! The main thing about this game that sets it aside from other races is the new power play system. This allows you to detonate explosive events on the track in front of you, causing obstacles, debris, and fire to be hurled into the path of the poor unsuspecting driver ahead of you. These come in varying shapes and sizes and range from some flaming cars blasting out into the track to full-on skyscrapers exploding, crashing down, completely altering the course you have to take. Plus, of course, anything you can do to them, they can do to you. You have to earn the power play triggers, and this involves you getting sideways. Learning how to drift is a key part of this game, as it holsters two very important rewards. Number one, it gets you around corners quicker, and two, good drifts build up your power play bar, which is situated at the rear bumper of the vehicle. The meter has 3 stages to fill. The first 2 are blue, and each blue section allows you to use one power play, which will cause minor explosions and even open up some shortcuts. However, if you fill the bar all the way up to the red, then woe betide anyone in your warpath. The red meter allows for more powerful power plays and course changes. The first time I experienced a course changer was incredible. It involved a rather large ship that exploded in front of me and took me up a ramp where I then had to jump over to the deck of an aircraft carrier that's sinking, avoiding the fighter jets that are sliding around. It just doesn't stop. Now there is a downside to all this awesomeness. There are 2 points that I have to make. Firstly, the tracks are all based around the same few locations. They mostly look the same, and the few different tracks that you do unlock are often a new part or section of an older track. So the game can feel very repetitive and you feel like you never move on. Also, after you get to the 4th or 5th episode, the difficulty has ramped up to 11. If you want to get anywhere with this game, you have to get to first place in every race you possibly can, thus allowing you to unlock better cars in order to compete. But even with the best car you have, the AI is relentless and victories are few and far between. It's hardcore and will put off a lot of gamers that actually enjoy a relaxing gaming session. To anyone that remembers trying to get the licenses on Gran Turismo back on the PS1, well, the whole experience of Split Second is that difficult. And most of the time you'll be so close to victory only to have it snatched away in the blink of an eye. Put these points aside though, and Split Second has an undeniable addictive quality that'll have you push that retry button just one more time, and have you pushing your car to the very limit, just trying to shave a millisecond off your time. It's incredibly rewarding when you do win, and as you progress, some newer race modes are unlocked too, such as Air Revenge, where you get to chase and destroy a helicopter. The thrill and excitement you get out of each race has your heart pounding, and cheers of joy will erupt from your lungs as you burn across that finish line with a split second to spare. Overall, it's a great experience and will keep you occupied, or incredibly frustrated, for a long time. If you are the type of person that hates losing, then be prepared for a challenge. This game is as tough as a 20-ton juggernaut spewing out explosive barrels, but if you feel like some pain, then spend your cash on this amazing racer. Get revved up and strap yourself in for the ride of your life that you can't get anywhere else. Bang!
Keep it real. Keep it GameTank.